What's up, everybody? It's B. Scott with the Philadelphia Eagles, running back number 35, and I just want to encourage you guys to go and support and follow my guy Joe Castro on his YouTube/podcast channel. It's called Philly Philly, the podcast starring Joe Castro. You can find it at Philly Philly TP on Instagram, on Twitter, and for any updates. But be sure to go out and show him some love. Fly Eagles Fly. Hope y'all have a great day.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, aka Drunk Jada is my spirit animal. But we back with another one. You know what it is, Philly Philly the podcast. So today we got some crazy stuff that's been happening. If you have been watching, if you've been part of the Instagram, you saw me post last night. We should be expecting a Washington Post article about the Redskins. Yeah. If you did read it at all, it looks pretty bad. It looks like it's pretty much a scandalous type of situation. What I've read so far, I have not seen the Washington Post yet, so this is just kind of going off of, tweets from people that I trust. But what I've heard so far is that they are basically doing like private photo shoots, which the cheerleaders were nude. They used the term pimping out the cheerleaders. It goes back to even Gruden. I guess Gruden was using drugs. A lot of the owners and just a lot of messed up stuff. Apparently, a lot of the minority owners of the Redskins are trying to either get Dan Snyder out or they're trying to get out themselves. So going on with this and the name change, Washington is going through some stuff. I personally would not be surprised if they were not in Washington come next year. Maybe not this year, but it's not looking good. I have a couple friends that are Washington Redskin fans. I have like one or two. And they've told me, they were like, we wouldn't be against them moving. Some people have said go to like Virginia or something like that. It is what it is. I mean, this isn't looking good. This is not looking good at all. You're in the capital city and, there's nothing I can really compare it to. I'm a Penn State fan, so unfortunately I can compare it to that situation, which we all know did not go very well. Now, I don't, know if you can put Penn State's situation on the same level as these guys, what they're doing. But that's the only thing that's really close. So how does the NFL handle this? It's going to be crazy. I'll go more in depth once the Washington Post does come out, but it's definitely something to keep your eye on, definitely something to watch out for. It could shake up the NFC East very well, could shake up the NFC East. But yeah, so that's crazy, but who cares about the Redskins anyways? But also, JPs Back, man. I was going to do a video when it first happened, but I think everybody kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. The only thing that's kind of, I guess you could say, surprising is that he did agree he's going to be back to play the right guard position, taking over for Brandon Brooks, which is awesome. I did say in my last video, I think he was like my third option, to get back. He's 38, he's never played the guard position, as much as I know. I know he didn't play it in college because he was a tight end, but we'll see. I think he has the athleticism. I think he's smart enough to be good at that position. Obviously, he has Lane right next to him, so the learning curve is going to be a little bit smaller. But we'll see what happens. I think he can do well. I think he's gonna be an upgrade over Matt Pryor. And if anything happens with one of our tackles, God forbid, having JP is a very good, solid insurance plan. He's been injured a lot. So we'll see if he even makes it through the full season. But, it's good. I don't want to go too in depth. I'm going to be doing a collaboration with another YouTuber pretty soon. I don't want to go too in depth about who it is, but it's going to be coming soon, and we're going to be talking about stuff like that. So I don't want to go too in depth with that. But it's nice to see JP back. We can finally get maybe a Super Bowl with him on the field, because, we're definitely hitting the Super Bowl. We got it. All right, you guys, this is where I'm going to do the shout-outs, man. Like I always say, bro, I appreciate y'all. We are so close to 700. Let's hit 1,000 by the end of the month. That is my goal. You guys are killing it. You know what I'm saying? They all in front of me, man. So if you want a shout-out, just follow at Philly Philly TP. But you know what it is. Let's get back to the video. One of my biggest videos on this, probably my biggest video, I'm not going to give this stunt, was the previous video I just did with the top 3 people that I wanted to come to the Eagles. None of those happened. None of those people are Eagles players. I still, maybe we have a chance at Jadeveon Clowney. I don't think so anymore. A lot of people are talking about Everson Griffin. That would be cool. That would be nice to have. I think we do need one more person. Just one more solid person that we can depend on to throw out there in the rotation. It doesn't have to be a top tier player, but we need someone that can fill in that position. That if somebody does get hurt, Barnett unfortunately has not had the greatest. I feel like we can say this about everybody. He has not had the greatest injury history. Staying healthy is a problem for everybody on our team. So having numbers, that's really our only way of making sure we're set for the year and we're not scrambling and grabbing somebody like Orlando Scandrick halfway through the year. Also, another little bit of news, which is nice for you little Cowboy fans. Dak Prescott did not get his deal done. Apparently, they came in just late. They had like the whole year last year. They had all off season, but just late. From what I read, it was $33 to $35 million. It was like a 5-year deal. I'm kind of surprised he turned that down, to be honest. Like if he got $35 million for 5 years, you might as well take that. I mean, that's not a horrible deal. I think he might see what Patrick Mahomes is getting and be like, oh, I deserve way more, but you don't. I mean, you really don't. So take your money and run, man. Like, I don't get it. But so you guys, I don't know, Cowboy fans, you guys better figure something out because you have a very expensive team and your quarterback is not signed. So whatever signings you do now, from now till, you have to sign Dak Prescott or you have to let him go, every signing, every re-signing, every trade makes the possibility of you actually re-signing Dak very, very unlikely. Just because you're not going to have the money. And if he's not looking for 33 to 35, he's obviously looking for 35 to 40. I mean, am I wrong there? You know what I mean? So I'm surprised he didn't take the money. At the same time, I'm not. He seems like he really thinks he's worth top dollar. If you didn't see, his brother posted a little something saying he was never really a Cowboys fan, and now that they didn't sign his brother to an extension, he doesn't know when he's going to watch. Don't be an Eagles fan, man. We don't want you. Trust me. You can be like a Redskins fan. Go be like the Washington, whatever they're going to be called, fan, or a Giants. You could be a Giants fan. That's cool with me. We don't want you, bro. We don't want you. Trust me. Just stay over there. And stay over there, please. That's all I have to say about that. Just stay over there. But Dak Prescott's not signed. And then the last thing I want to talk about, because you guys saw me, I was really upset. I was kind of waiting for all of the Madden ratings to come out. Now, my channel's not a Madden channel. I don't play Madden on the channel, at least. I do play Madden in real life. But my thing, 84 for Carson Wentz is BS. And I know I got a couple of comments over the past couple days when I went on this little rant last time, and they were like, oh, he's lucky to have an 84. Yeah, no, bro, no, I don't care. Don't bring up stats. Don't bring up this. Don't bring up that. Carson Wentz is a top 5 quarterback. He's better than Matt Ryan. For them to have Matt Ryan ahead of him, what has Matt Ryan done? Except for blow a lead. Like, people get so enamored in stats. People get so enamored in garbage time stats. Look at Dak Prescott. We'll go right back to him real quick. Dak Prescott, I think he threw for almost 5,000 yards last year. He had like 4,900 if I'm not mistaken. He had a good amount of touchdowns. He did his thing. He had good rushing touchdowns, everything. But they were all in garbage time. Something that my boy Lord Brunson brought up that, is very true. If you look at the games that they lost, Dak didn't score. If you look at the games that the Eagles won, Carson was going ham. If you look at the games that the Eagles lost, Carson was going ham, bro. There was a couple of games that the defense just blew it for us. I mean, the Dolphins game, we shouldn't have lost that. That wasn't Carson's fault. Like, the Falcons game, that wasn't Carson's fault that people can't tackle freaking Julio Jones. Like, you can't. People put the whole. They put the whole weight of the Eagles on Carson's shoulder when things are going bad, but when it's going right, they don't give him the credit. Another one of the comments that I got, which is very, very freaking true, is that they show no love to the Eagles. The Madden rating adjusters or whoever the hell. Like, come on, man. Our offensive line was ranked #1 by PFF last year. And I can almost guarantee you that our offensive line will not be the best one in the Madden game. I can almost guarantee you that. They did get Fletcher Cox right. That's cool. 96. I did say that I think he'll be like a 96. I still think he should be higher, but it's whatever. He's like the number 6 or something. Like I'll find the actual image and I'll put it up. But he was not even top 5 if I'm not mistaken. And even if he was, he should be top 2, top 3. They had J.J. Watt ahead of him. They had I can't remember off the top of my head, but they had people that were not bad, in my opinion. At least J.J. Watt 4 or 5 years ago, okay, yeah, but J.J. Watt doesn't have a back anymore. So, like, you're really telling me that Fletcher Cox is not better than J.J. No Back Watt? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. They have T.J. Watt ranked higher than Carson Wentz. Come on, man. Like, this, like, I don't want to go too deep because I know y'all hate when I start freaking just ranting and raving, but like this year it makes no sense. They got my man Slay at like an 88. I told you, I knew he wasn't gonna be a 90. I thought he should be a 90. I knew he wasn't gonna be. I said 89. They gave him like an 87 or 88. I haven't seen Miles Sanders, but I know he's not a top 10 running back. Yet they have Josh Jacobs as a top 10 running back. And look at the stats. Look at the games played. Let's compare them. And then come back and talk to me why Josh Jacobs is ranked so high. They got Nick Chubb as like the number 2 running back. Like, Madden, I don't know, man. I'm going to buy it. I say every year, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to buy it, man. But I don't know, man. They're just killing me. I really hope 2K just does something good, bro. Because this shit is ridiculous. Excuse me. This is just ridiculous, man. But either way, I just wanted to go over a couple things. Make sure if you haven't, go over to the IG, follow us up. We're almost at 700. And if you didn't see in the beginning of the video, because I did put it as the intro because I have no shame, shout out to Boston Scott, man. You the GOAT. So if you ever ask me who my favorite player is, till further notice, it is Boston Scott. You heard me. But make sure to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all, guys. We just hit 150, so let's keep killing it, man. You know what it is. But other than that, you know what time it is. It's fly, Eagles, fly, and we out here. Peace. Como se llama?